So first we'll grab this.
What is that?
This is called Power Creamer. Here's the coffee.
Okay, grab the milk. Oh, good job.
Right, now open it and see what it is. Can you open it for me?
Yes.
Thank you. That's gooey.
I think that's enough. That's enough power creamer. Thank you, buddy.
Wait, butter.
Butter? Well, we don't need butter today because this actually has ghee in it, which is clarified butter. So we don't need our butter today.
Is the coffee's coming?
Yep, the coffee's coming.
It's coming again.
Is that a picture you painted?
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Welcome to today's video. Starting off this morning with a little Omega Power Creamer. They sent me the newest flavor, salted caramel. So we used that this morning. I really like this stuff. It tastes good, but mostly it's very convenient. If you are like in an office job, or if you're like a truck driver, or you travel a lot, I know it's difficult to make keto coffee. Not a lot of offices have coconut oil and butter there for you to be able to put in your coffee. So having this with you is a great idea. It's got grass-fed ghee, coconut oil, and MCT oil. So shout out to Omega Power Creamer. Thanks for hooking me up. Also, if you guys are interested in this, I'll hit some links in the description below. Now, today's video is going to be the reason why I decided to go back to the ketogenic diet. But before we get into the video, I just want to be real with you guys. The past 2 months have been extremely difficult for the Whitrock family. The move here has been great. We love being around family. We love the sun. We love the beach. We love Florida in general. And the good news is Carly ended up going back to work. Before she had we had kids, she was a very successful hairstylist. And then when Paxton was born, she decided to do the stay-at-home mom thing, which was great. She'll never take that time back. It was like the most important time of her life. But in the process, she kind of lost herself a little bit and missed what she did for a living. She missed her passion of cutting hair. So when we moved down here, she got an opportunity to go back to work. So she is doing that and she's killing it. She's extremely happy. She's learning again, interacting with people again, making people look pretty, and that makes her feel good as well. The downside is that we have been struggling to afford childcare. For those of you who have kids, you know the struggle. It's extremely expensive. We're talking anywhere between $1,200 to $1,500 a month for our 2 kids. And finding a good quality place has also been somewhat difficult. So for the past 2 months, I have been stay-at-home dad and staying with the kids 4 days a week. Again, looking back, I would never take that back. I've enjoyed every second with my kids, but it's been difficult to pick up the camera because they demand every single ounce of your attention. Paxton is of the age, now 3.5, where he wants to do everything. I'm talking like activities all day long, no downtime whatsoever. And Miss Sawyer, she is in the phase of just wanting to get into everything. She wants to... All right, let's do it. Come on, jump up. You don't want to be in the video? Okay, just me and you, baby girl. You guys see another pacifier? You double fisting the pacifiers? Okay, but long story short, it's just been difficult to pick up the camera. A lot of normal aspects of my life has changed, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. We found a good child care provider, a daycare that's just down the street from us. So we're gonna make it work financially, and we're gonna put the kids in daycare a week and a half from now. Freedom. And I think they're gonna love it too. I'm sure it's gonna be a tough transition, especially for Paxton, but we're excited about it and things are looking good. So thank you guys for being patient and understanding. Without further ado, let's get into why I went back to keto. So for those of you who may not know, I've been keto for the past 4 years, and then a few months ago, I decided to go on a weight gaining mission. So I wanted to gain 10 pounds, and if you want to lose weight, you got to cut the carbs. So if you want to gain weight, it only makes sense to put the carbs back in. I decided to put slow digesting healthy carbs back in. So I was eating things like sweet potato, brown rice, quinoa, and oatmeal, also some banana as well. It was very, very difficult eating carbohydrates with every single meal. Now, in the beginning, right, I didn't feel so bad. My energy was fine. I think that's probably because I was so well fat adapted. But as time went on, as the weeks passed, I started really not feeling great. I stopped having that all day long energy. I was waking up in the morning feeling very, very rusty. Oh, you're coming now? And keeping up with this guy was becoming more and more difficult.
We'll have some more fun.
We're gonna have some more fun. We're gonna have so much fun today.
I want fun.
What do you wanna do today?
I want to play sports.
All right, we'll play all kinds of sports. What kind of sports do you wanna play?
I want to play tennis.
Yeah, we can play tennis.
Oh, I know. Let's play soccer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So although I was gaining weight like I wanted to, I just wasn't feeling good. I really missed the energy that keto gave me. You good over there, baby girl? So as I started noticing my energy levels kind of dip, kind of roller coaster really throughout the day, I also noticed a parallel with my mental clarity, just my sharpness, my ability to think. So I think that really is one of the most underrated parts of the ketogenic diet, is just how much sharper you can think. And so when I moved back to keto, increasing the healthy fats especially, I really did notice like a cognitive improvement, and I definitely missed that when I was running on carbs. And for those of you who may have noticed, the gray hairs have come back. I had a hard time with the gray hairs, 38 years old, got a lot of stuff going on, gonna blame genetics, all that stuff. So when Carly got back into hair, she needed a little model test dummy to do some hair dyeing, and I signed myself up, and I instantly regretted it, and now it's starting to grow back, and I'm just gonna embrace it. All right, so I'm a little bit scared right now because Paxton literally ran up to me and said, I want to vlog. You want to vlog? Mm-hmm. I don't know about that, man. It's kind of a hard job. I have a feeling you're gonna be I have a feeling you're gonna be the real vlogger in the family. I don't know what it is about you, but I feel like you're gonna be good. Want a Zevia? You gonna close this refrigerator? Hey.
I'm tired.
All right, so Carly's on her way to work and she's kicking butt on the keto.
Not really. I've had some slip ups.
Haven't we all? So you got this little salad here.
Yeah.
What you got?
I like a lot of toppings, but it's almond slices, sunflower seeds, and bacon.
What kind of dressing are you gonna put on there?
Ranch.
Ranch.
Is my go-to. Yeah, that's what I like.
All right, what else you got in here? A little Zevia. Dinner from last night, a little leftover action.
It's kielbasa, cauliflower rice, pepper, and onion.
You want to see it? That's mommy's lunch. What do you see in there? No?
Yucky.
It's yucky. That's not yucky.
And
Little hard-boiled egg.
an egg.
Those are so clutch.
Do you think I should keep it in this? Like, will that help it from cracking?
What? In there?
Yeah, if I keep it in there.
Sure.
Does it defeat the purpose if it doesn't have a lid? Just so it doesn't like crack, right?
Sure. Okay, so Carly just put Sawyer down for her first nap of the day before she goes to work, and usually when she goes down for a nap, I spend quality time with Paxton, do all the crazy boy stuff while she's asleep. Before we get into that though, I want to talk about the other reason why I went back to keto, and that is because I started noticing a lot of joint pain again. I'm a former wrestler, banged up my entire life, and when I was on the ketogenic diet, I think I took this for granted too. I stopped noticing a lot of joint pain, especially in my knees, and I also have some tendonitis in my shoulder.
I'm coming.
All right. So when I started going back to carbohydrates after a few weeks, I started noticing joint pain. My knees hurt. What's this?
This is my knee.
Yep. So yeah, when I started going back to the ketogenic diet, that subsided again, thankfully. I think it just has a lot to do with the water retention that I was carrying from the carbohydrates that was getting in the joints.
Is the baby sleeping?
Yeah, the baby's sleeping. You want to do some fun stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Say have a good day at work. Say conquer the day. This one is kind of hard to understand. I definitely feel more emotionally stable since I've made the switch back to the ketogenic diet. I don't know why or what caused it, but I just feel more calm, more relaxed in crazy situations, especially when the kids are just chaotic and things are banging and clanging all over the place. I just don't feel as triggered. And I noticed that when I was running high carbs, like I just kind of felt, you know, not patient, always kind of feeling uneasy, I guess is the best way to put it. Not necessarily like anxiety, but I just felt like once I made the transition back into the ketogenic diet, I was like more chill. I do want to say this, having quit technically the ketogenic diet and then returning, I feel like is something that a lot of you experience. More often than not, people embark on the ketogenic diet journey, and whether they don't have anybody to do it with them, or they're overwhelmed with information, or they just find it hard to stick with, most people end up quitting. That's just the harsh reality of it. But a lot of people end up returning. It's like one of those things where you got this amazing girlfriend and she's everything, but for some reason you wanted to go see if the grass was greener on the other side. As soon as you leave her, you realize what you had and you want it back. Luckily, when it comes to diets, you can always go back. So for any of you guys who maybe have tried the ketogenic diet and quit and are thinking about doing it again, there's a reason why you're thinking about doing it again, and I suggest and encourage you to go back to doing it again, perhaps change things up just a little bit. The ketogenic diet, in my opinion, and I'll say this to the day I die, is the best diet out there. Now, I have not completely abandoned carbohydrates, because one of the things that I did enjoy about the carbohydrates was the improved strength in the gym, the muscle fullness, and the overall performance that I was able to have. I think I took it a little bit too overboard. I found through my experiment that you don't need as much carbohydrate as you think in order to stimulate muscle growth and increase power. So what I've done is gone back to a targeted ketogenic diet. So around the workouts, I am eating carbohydrates like the trusty sweet potato. I don't have enough time in this video to cover my exact protocol, but that will be in the next video. I'll share exactly what I'm eating, what my plan is. Also, in other news, kind of exciting actually, I am going to do another competition. I feel like that word has come out of my mouth so many times. I'm like, I'm never doing competitions again. And then I'm like, I got to do a competition. The reason is because I just feel like I need to have a focus for me, right? I need to have a deadline, something to like be motivated and excited for. Initially, I said like a few weeks ago, I said, I'm gonna do another competition, and just me being me, I was like, I'll pick a show that's 4 weeks out. I'm ready, I can be ready. And that's, you know, been my downfall when it comes to competing, is just saying, I'm gonna compete because why not? And I'll just jump on stage in 30 days. And so this time I checked myself back and picked a show that's farther out. I'll be doing the Atlantic Coast Championships in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm 13 weeks away, which gives me plenty of time to grow and develop, do a proper cut. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me on that journey. Like I said, I'll share more details about that in the next video. Guys, thanks for being cool with me. Thanks for being patient. Family first always, but you guys are family as well. And you know I love you, and I love helping all of you out. If you need anything at all, I'll put my contact information in the description below. Also, please hit that like button. That always helps. And if you have comments or questions, put them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you guys. As always, keep up the good work and much love.